Hello and welcome back to an honest review of the KRK ROCKIT 5. The speaker became what is known as the industry standard. Sold nearly 1 million of these speakers, and as an honest review, this is something I would avoid as far as using them as a monitor source in your studio. Now, if your studio is in an apartment in mom's place and you can't afford, or your budget's low, then by all means go with it. It's better than using headphones or a boombox or stereo, your basic Sony speakers. You don't want to do that when you're mixing your music. This is not what I would consider a go-to speaker, even though it does have the XLR inputs. And if you do go with it, make sure you use an XLR. Don't use the tip ring sleeve 1/4 inch or the RCA. It does go down to a negative 2 dB. If you know anything about that, to a +2. You want to keep it at a 0 decibel, and you always want to keep your reference volume at 0. You'll notice in the back here, and these of course are powered, so they got to be plugged in. And you'll notice them if you're ever watching YouTube tutorials about music and you see the yellow here woofer, then you'll know that this is usually a KRK, or most always a KRK speaker. But to wrap it up and to explain a little bit about it, the reason they became very popular at the time is because of this price range of $99 to $149. I've got 2 sets. I've got some here in the back here, which I've got as a deal. They were thrown in when I bought a keyboard. And these ones actually got it half off from a church choir, or someone in a church that was ministry that was selling them. So I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy them at Guitar Center or Sam Ash or online. I would avoid them. When it comes to monitors, you want to spend that extra $100, $200, or $500, whatever your price range is, and get something that's going to really give you an authentic sound. These do not have an authentic sound when you're doing your mix in your studio. You can notice you'll mix stuff, then you'll come out of your studio, you'll play your mix or your song, in a car or in a boombox or on your phone, listen to them with headphones, and it won't sound good. These have a very flat, hollow, kind of like a metallic sound, like you're listening to them in a peanut butter cup or a tin cup or something. Personally, I use these for when I'm scratching. I like to DJ and mix and scratch, turntable this stuff, and that's about it. I would not use these for any type of reference of a mix. That's just me. I'm giving you an honest review. I know I've seen other reviews about them, but if they're in your price range, go for it. $149, $200 for 2 of them usually. This is probably the most well-known speaker sold, again, the last 10 years, and because of its price range, people were suckered into getting them. But giving a fair review, KRK, yeah, just if you can, save an extra $100 or $200 and buy something good. Buy an Alesis monitor. Buy the Monitor 1s. Go back. Those were the industry standard in the 90s. Look them up. You can find them on Amazon and eBay. Those things by far knock these things out. This is a 5-inch, so obviously if you do go with something like this, or you have it and you want an extra punch, you're going to have to get the subwoofer. I do have a subwoofer. It's not a KRK. It's a little better one than that, but you need to get a powered subwoofer if you do get suckered into getting these. Thanks for watching an honest review of the KRK. And again, remember, the sound of it is sort of like a metallic, hollow, like you're listening to it in a cup. Just being honest, not a good reference for your monitors for a mix. But again, if that's where your price range is, then go for it, man. Better than using headphones. Thanks. See you in the next review.